It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. Not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. This is not going to end well. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. This is not going to be good. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Okay! She's not dead.
Hi, nekobun.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. Has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. It's not that bad. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
Hehehe. You came over more, it wouldn't be such a mess.
Because I end up cleaning it for you.
You suddenly wanted to come over today.
Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Yeah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Make that sound really, really creepy if you wanted to. Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, nekobun.
Hey?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. I didn't go so weak and accidentally express my feelings. I didn't make that stupid mistake. And you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think this is why the world decided to have you come over today. It wants to torture me. Hee.
Whoa. Sayori. Chill the fuck out. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, nekobun. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, nekobun? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
That's not the angle I thought you were going to take with us.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
I like that, like, this is some really good subversion of expectations, too. Like, they wind you up for, like, the typical visual novel anime thing, and then it's like, oh, but she's got depression.
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? What it feels like. Why just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. If I knew, I would have done something. I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. If I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, nekobun. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
If I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Actually, a fairly accurate depiction of depression.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes.
It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. What? Please don't let that be foreshadowing. That's just mean.
But I wanted everyone
so badly for you to...
So I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
So her feelings are for you in there somewhere, but the depression thing is... It's well mixed. I like it. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, nekobun. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and you made me hurt, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Nekobun.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nekobun.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Nekobun,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. That's not how this works, but okay. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Nekobun. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? What I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. You did that, and I really wouldn't forgive you.
But
it's almost time for Yuri to...
It's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard. Thick as a brick. Kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay?
Will she, though? Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, so I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I don't think we're going to have a great time tomorrow. But then I thought we were going to walk in and find her body, so maybe I'm overestimating. Maybe I'm overthinking things. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Oh, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. She brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over. That's very considerate of you to do. No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room if for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. Fine. It's fine. Let go of Yuri's wrist. He puts both of her hands firmly in her lap. That's where the spank material is. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she is keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I would help take our guests to a faraway place. Although Betty will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Kitty rummages through her bag. Pull out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. The wooden thing, though. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? I'm not. Oh, is that so? One of my favorite contributors for positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, it smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Here's jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She once again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of, I guess they're like the small origami papers, like the 2" by 2". But also for like making tiny cranes and stuff, you can make tiny words. But also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract them to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, nekobun. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into the bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? Knife is strangely beautiful. This is another red herring. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. This is a knife. Looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
I don't know what... She slipped reddish again, sorry. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Such a red herring. They're just so pretty. Or maybe they're all murderers. I don't even know.
I just can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. She's Gabe Newell. Yeah, he has a knife collection.
That's a really cool looking knife.
Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the blade of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Nekobun,
why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you.
This knife is extremely sharp. I noticed.
You can cut through skin like it's paper.
Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah.
He stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Not worried, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. This escalated quickly. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
It was the embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess you were just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger and return. My dude! Whatever.
Nekobun, did you really just do that?
Now we're even? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Nekobun.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see.
That's relieving. Did you know in some vampire lore, vampires can heal a wound with their saliva? Well, with a kiss or lick. Well, I don't think they really have saliva because they don't really have bodily fluids. But anyway!
That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted.
I'm doing it all in her voice. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. You ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. You mind fetching those for us? Oh, that was her, sorry.
Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. We'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. Fill the cups too much. It'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? Coming to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. She's a cutter. Nothing. Face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Yeah, come to think of it, we've never seen... Well, actually, we've never seen anybody's arms, but... no, not at all. Nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me, and she's upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups. Yeah, she's... I'm getting the vibes of either a cutter or... or a drug problem? But anyway. Or maybe she's actually just taking medications. Again, this game has been like throwing me left and right, so who knows. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'd be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner that serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I bet you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. Third reason for the sleeve thing, she is stealing my stuff and just tucked it up in her arms. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Guilty? I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over to the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya. So sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my head away from hers, I guess. Sorry, I skipped that. Are you hurt? Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. That just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. Not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's something on my face. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush and fetch a small towel, and I dab it with hot water. Go to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, that's cute. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? Todd, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. He looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. He breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. This is almost literally the plot of Chesterfield King. Yuri picks up... it's a song, if you're unfamiliar. Listen to Jawbreaker, they're great. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem even clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. You came up better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. Needs to dry first. That's true. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You. You say like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you at least enjoy yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. Though I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. You don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have some extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything? Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to be a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Yeah, that's totally it. I love that your character swerves between naivete and then like trying to thinking like he can wheel and deal when he's walking home, but that as soon as he's presented with an actual situation, he's like, oh gosh. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. That sounds ominous. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forget you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway. You know what I'm trying to say, so... Very thoughtful, nekobun. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? If we get a chance to, Yuri suddenly pulls back. Is this Yuri? Eh? Hi, nekobun. Yuri. Just now, we weren't... Hehe. Okay, nekobun. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Yuri beams. Yeah, so... see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Yuri waves goodbye after her. Yuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. How close you got to her. Makes me really happy. She made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. All that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, nekobun? I'm supposed to be happy for you. I just feel like my heart is splitting in half. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't wish for that in this game. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, nekobun. If I wasn't here, you would have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Wait. Oh, that's not cool. Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the little burden... Like, this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. That makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime. About that! I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, nekobun. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? It's weak. You started to like you too much. I did this to myself. nekobun, I like you so much that I want to die. Don't. This is not the game to be saying that in. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. I mean, this is going to break her goddamn heart, but Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. Tell me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
What it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? She read a poem about this.
Sayori.
Okay. It's my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings.
It probably doesn't go well either way, to be perfectly honest. She probably just sees right through you.
I know you're right. I didn't tell Ty there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing? You're also right that I just wanted to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, nekobun. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can, "What the hell?" I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder, flashing me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Nothing more I could have done. Most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings to help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. AKA, you chose poorly in the game choices. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I don't think we're going to worry about that much longer. It's the day... What time is it? 2:30? Okay. Yeah, I got one more half hour in me. It's just... It's just compelling enough. Although I feel like this would be a great cliffhanger to leave it at for next week. So... Here. I have a coin. We're flipping a coin. Heads, we keep going. Tails, we save it for next week. I do have to work tomorrow. And I still have editing to do. We'll do best of three. It was one tails. I swear I'm being honest with you on the calls here. That landed tails out of my hands. So, yeah, it's tails. We're gonna finish this next week. Which is we're probably right on the cusp where it's gonna start getting weird. But yeah, that's the plan. So we got all that done. Double save. And I didn't realize you could have 9 pages of saves, so that's fair. That's fair cop. All right. And settings. I want to check something. Okay, so there's no way to change your gender expression, which is, although this is old enough that it was less of a big thing then. But yeah, I feel like a mod to just swap it if you wanted to would be perfectly fine. Anyway, we out. That was not the we out button.